chose again. A different story, different way. Will you find your happiness? Or more of just the same? More of just the same. 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 say you chose again. A different story, different way. Will you find your happiness? Or more of just the same? All of just the same. 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 Just the
Yo, yo, boys and girls, welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today the screen looks a little bit different. That's because we're going to play these games on Game Ranger. ExCaL did just message saying it will be played on Game Ranger. Welcome back to Toweleee's tournament. We've got another epic quarterfinal, this time between ExCaL and Shaye, best of 13. We need to get some Zero Hour music on, don't we? We really do. Get some music. We will get some music. 1 second. Well, this first couple of tracks is actually more my own channel music, and then we've got Zero Hour music queued after. So yeah, ExCaL versus Shaye today. We're 2 quarterfinals in. So yesterday we saw Fargo versus Vivid. I won't say any spoilers, but I'm going to show you the bracket. Actually, the bracket's not even updated anyway, so there's going to be hopefully no spoilers. I'll just show you that now. So I don't think there's any spoilers here. So hopefully you don't see any spoilers. Right, okay, remember this tournament, $500 first prize, second prize is $100. Only the top 8 players in the world. Yesterday we did see the Fargo or Vivid eliminated. If you haven't watched that, I will try not to spoil it. I've got a big mouth though, so you probably want to watch that first rather than watch this stream, because sometimes I do let it slip. Google eliminated. He was eliminated by size. Everything's the best of 13. There's a list of matchups. We're going to see China mirrors. We're going to see Air Force mirrors. And then here's the almighty thing that you care about. It's got Boyka vs Asus. That's the one not arranged. To be honest, Asus is probably on the verge of getting kicked from the tournament, because I'm not impressed with his level of arranging the games. So if Asus, if you're watching this, sort it out ASAP before you get kicked. ExCaL versus Shaye, we're going to see today over here, quarterfinals. Of course, everything here is quarterfinals because it's only the top 8 players. So therefore it is a quarterfinal. Then down here we had Fargo versus Vivid yesterday, epic series. If you missed that, I highly recommend you go back and watch that. So yeah, here we're gonna have ExCaL and Shaye. Someone did just write in the chat just a few seconds ago that there was drama the last time these two played, twice apparently. So the only one I know about was the World Series 2020. I don't know if I casted or watched any of the games. Did I? I think I might. Yeah, I think I did actually. But one of them that I apparently didn't cast, I think mismatched or disconnected or something happened about it. And apparently that might have changed the result of the whole thing, because apparently Shaye looked like he was going to win. But yeah, who fully knows? I actually don't 100% know. Shinobi wants to commentate. Nah, we're not doing anything last minute here. We're just doing pre-arranged stuff. If you want to co-commentate, I recommend you email me. Or contact me at least a few hours before. Right, okay, I think we're ready to go. Yeah, nobody wants to sit and listen to technical issues while we sort out volume and stuff now. If we do have anyone co-commentating, then we might get someone like Google or Size or Boyka, some other expert level commentary. That's what people like to see. Right, we're going to jump into this. Going to set the scoreboard. So we've got ExCaL. ExCaL and Shaye is going to be an air mirror on DEF CON, first of all. Best of 13, first to win 7 games. And I think we're pretty much ready. Shaye, do you mind going cyan? Or you like the blue? Let's see if you just change to cyan. Just so it's a little bit different. Purple and cyan on the map is very, very different. Okay, we've got top left versus bottom right. Going to kick off straight into this, no messing around. We're 4 minutes past 4 and kicking off pretty much bang on time. Okay then, so we have air mirror on DEF CON. Let's get into this. So we've got on the bottom right, we've got ExCaL. I'm actually on the wrong mode. I need to go on the observer mode. We've got ExCaL on the bottom right with the purple USA Air Force. And then in the top left, we've got actually Shaye with the also USA Air Force. So yeah, after this, I need to remember to restart because I'm so used to now that the other version. But yeah, when I play on Game Ranger, I think I need to I need to alter the path of where it's like a weird launcher thing. So that's why. That's the annoying thing about Game Ranger. But I think Shaye is one of very few people actually in the entire world who literally cannot make Revora work. And now I don't believe... I think there's very few people. He may be the only one who can't get Revora to actually work. So either he is technically a little bit behind in terms of technical knowledge, in terms of getting things working, or... Maybe he genuinely has issues wherever he's from. I think he's from Canada, I think someone said. Right, anyway, up north we've got ExCaL dropping off. Looks like a couple of ranges. A little bit of a lag spike there. Did freeze for a second. So yeah, after this I'll put the observer mode on. Don't worry about that. We've got another dozer ready to build a supply here from ExCaL. Of course, this is a pre-planned match. There's only one range there from ExCaL. That's got to be a mistake, man. Isn't he dropping? He's dropping one ranger off in loads of places. Okay, maybe he has planned this then, because then one ranger there, two rangers this way for ExCaL. Yeah, because it's a pre-planned match and it's actually quite unique. Like with on a smaller map, you can pretty much just probably YOLO go into it because it's quite unique. There's like loads and loads of oils on this. It's actually a 3v3 map, of course. Oh, why is he bringing his ranger, man? What the hell's Shaye doing? That's a mistake there from Shaye. Shaye's also sending his dozer across to the top, but it actually looks like ExCal's going to be first to get most of the oils. This dozer here from ExCal has been hit by the raptor of Shaye. Cyrus D quite rightly points out that no one can get Revora to work at the moment. To be honest, yeah, I spent 45 minutes the other day. As I said in the forums, trying to get games to work. I went on Game Ranger and it worked straight away. Yeah, a guy called Zezon is basically working on the server, but apparently he's been given loads of donations for it, but then he's gone AWOL and not actually fixed it. I think he's had issues with the people who like run the server and trying to get information back from them, but now Zezon's just gone completely AWOL. So yeah, well, whether he's run out for the money or whether he's just struggling to fix it, or fuck knows, to be honest. Who the hell knows where he is? Anyway, we've got raptors across the map from Shaye now. Hits the ranger of ExCaL, but ExCaL already has a pretty decent economy going. He's got 2 Chinooks in his main base, 2 Chinooks there, he's got 2 Chinooks here. The war factory there has been hit. War factory going down in the middle for ExCaL. I can imagine he's going to be dropping down more war factories, so one goes down here. Probably maybe one more dozer from ExCaL, maybe queued over here to drop down a supply here. Let you in secret, yesterday when I was casting, I was actually running on like 4 hours sleep. I was kind of on autopilot, to be honest. So the not to mention me going AFK in key moments in certain games as well. So yesterday's casting was probably some of the worst I've ever done. But yeah, because I was so tired, I was kind of just on autopilot. So if yesterday wasn't up to my usual, what I set myself as high standards, then I do apologize for that. This is bad from Shaye, man. There's Ranger. What the hell's going on with the Ranger? Shaye's coming across now with 4 raptors. What is he going to hit with this? ExCal's making a load of Rangers, and is ExCal making any? He is making some airfields. He's got an airfield at the top, but Shaye's got loads of Rangers down here at the bottom now. Shaye's got these 2 oils at the top, but ExCal's already collecting from the middle. Shaye's dropping down another supply in the middle. Shaye's already collecting from this one. Shaye's got a lot of Rangers here. It's a very big macro-orientated game. Google says combat Chinook on this map would be hilarious. Well, if the enemy didn't scout or is not watching properly, it's probably a better term, because you're going to do a drone, you're going to do a scan, see what the enemy's doing. But if he doesn't pay attention, then actually I think a combat Chinook might catch someone off guard, because nice hit there by ExCaL on the oil. Yeah, combat Chinook might actually catch him off guard because it would be no way expected. You're expecting a massive long macro game, but then someone does a combat Chinook. Whether that would work or not, I think it's much safer just to go for a macro game. But yeah, it could be funny. Rangers up here are going to get killed by ExCaL now. ExCaL looks like he's a massive presence on the map. There's plenty of purple. ExCaL now dropping down more war factories. There's like 5 war factories in total, and also dropping down another supply here outside of a war factory of Shaye. V just goes straight across the map into Shaye's base. Raptors here from Shaye picking off the 1v. And there's lots of Comanches out actually for Shaye. Shaye's also got 9.5k. And ExCal's got 4k, spending his money a bit better. Joshy said, why is there a 1v1 being played on Defcon? Because air mirrors can pretty much play on any map, and it usually results in super good games. We've seen many good games on this already. I think from Google, we saw the Leaflet combined with A10 on Comanches. And that was just a couple of days ago, so that was real decent from him. This oil at the top right has not been captured by anyone yet. Comanche's moving out for Shaye, and he's using the Chinooks and the point defense lasers to defend against the Vs. So it's interesting the two approaches here. ExCaL going for the Vs, whereas Shaye opting to use the point defense lasers combined with the Comanches, which you saw from Fargo actually yesterday. Okay, big V battle in the middle. Loads of Chinooks going down there. ExCaL bringing in the reinforcements with the Raptors. Strategy center going up. But yeah, I still think the Vs reign supreme, especially when you've got that middle building there. Shaye a little bit too short with the carpet. Doesn't manage to take out that building in time. And ExCaL now with this massive push of these. And it looks to me like Shaye is getting pushed back. He has got hold the line initiated, no bombardment, which might help in dealing with these Vs. But ExCaL is outright winning this engagement, just as pure Vs. Comanche's coming in a little bit too soon, perhaps. There's no point defense lasers or anything like that. It's looking to me like the Vs are much easier to control. Sure, if you had like a super AI controlling the Comanches and the Raptors and the point defense lasers, then maybe you'd be able to take out the Vs. But because we're all human, it looks far easier to just spam a load of Vs, especially when you've got that middle building, and then just take out the Comanches when the point defense lasers are out of the way. Expect a gunship now from Shaye, but it certainly looks like his base is going to go down. ExCal's also taking out the oil of Shaye as well. Could take out this one as well. Let's put it on guard mode there. GG from Shaye. Relatively quick. So what I mean, on these massive maps, you can still have super epic games. That was a little bit quick. I was expecting maybe it to go a little bit longer than that, but ExCaL looks like he had a super pro strategy there. And managed to get the win. So 1-0 to ExCaL. Next game will be China Mirror on Liquid Gold. Okay, Liquid Gold with the next map. While we're waiting, guys, if any of you are active on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, DoMiNaToR UK2. And every time there's a stream now, what I'm going to do is tweet EA Games and give them a link to the stream so they can see how many viewers that 0 Hour is getting pretty much daily. So if you want to support a remaster, I don't think it's going to be just like, oh, I'll make a petition and it'll just happen. I think we're going to need to get it fresh in our minds every day. So at the beginning of this stream, I tweeted him about probably like 40 minutes ago, or maybe 25 minutes ago, something like that. Their Twitter is at official CNC, and they're actually quite active on it. They do pay attention to it. So if you go there, retweet it, comment on it, say you want a General 0 Hour remaster or whatever you want to do, keep it fresh in their minds and let them see it, make it more prominent. I think you've got more chance of it in the future. I need to change to observer mode. I did forget again. I'll get these two mirrors out of the way and then we'll go with that. So we've got in the south, we've got China Vanilla for Shaye. He is in the cyan color. Stick him in the same color, thankfully. So it's nice and easy for us all to see. And then we've got ExCaL on the top. He is also China Vanilla, and he is playing under the purple color, traditional purple. Which actually, interestingly, purple's been my favorite color for a few years, but I'm actually starting to like cyan. Fake barracks here from Shaye, and I think that's the full ExCaL from Waypoint Scout. And ExCaL does Waypoint Scout sometimes, but usually you can expect ExCaL is definitely Waypoint Scouted there to see if there's a build in there. If you don't know what Waypoint Scouting is, by the way, you need to look up a video. Just type in DoMiNaToR 0 Hour. What is Waypoint Scouting in YouTube, and it'll show you exactly what it is. But you can basically see where buildings are under the fog of war. So yeah, maybe that barracks just to throw ExCaL off. But the thing is, would he have Waypoint Scouted there? Maybe. He's a good and smart player, ExCaL, so maybe That's what he's done. ExCaL's actually gone for War Factory barracks. Now we've seen this. We've seen this a few times, and we've seen that 2 War Factories usually comes out on top against this build order. So far, I think we've only seen it twice. Sorry, we've seen it twice. I think Google against Size opted to do a similar build order to this. Actually, he went for 2 barracks. And then did we see Fargo and Vivid? I think Fargo went to do it. Can't remember if he won that game or not. But 2 War Factories tends to do very, very well. Okay, Flamer down the left is going to spot this building that's been occupied by ExCaL. He'll probably realize that ExCaL's gone for the oil capture now. As soon as you see something inside of there, pretty much expect there's going to be... well, there's definitely a barracks out, so you know he's probably gone for Red Guard, and then he's going to be capturing some stuff. I think Shaye's Flamer will go down here. Nicely placed bunker there from ExCaL. ExCaL, a very, very smart player. Looks like he's also got this build order on lockdown. Flamer has snuck down this right side, but now ExCaL's got both oils. He's actually dropped down 3 War Factories, so I prefer ExCaL's build order by far here. Because every minute that goes by now, ExCaL's got the oil advantage. Okay, he's only got 2, and one of them is going down, but he has got the 3 War Factories. ExCaL probably would be beneficial for him to send a Ranger, it's not a Ranger, a Red Guard over here, and get that refinery. Yeah, the observer mode, I'll put it back after, by the way. Let's go with a nice bit of defense there. There's another Flamer on this right side now, and I think that oil is finally going to go down. Shaye's already on barracks, got his own Red Guard, but he's also on a propaganda center. ExCaL now getting the oil on top, well, sorry, towards the left side of the map. Yo, man, welcome to the channel, by the way. ExCaL now with a big push down the middle with outposts. Lotus has been found here, and ExCaL's chasing it down, but only with outposts. They're not really going to catch you. But this Flamer down on this right side, it's going to cause a little bit of hassle for ExCaL, but he's actually in a little bit of range there. Might actually lose that gap. There's an outpost now in Shaye's base. Hitting the trucks. In this army from ExCaL now will get pushed back, and I think he'll lose quite a few of these tank hunters. Actually, it looks like 4 of them are going to go down. Flamer's nice reinforcements there from Shaye. He's got 3 War Factories of his own. He's got an oil here and an oil here, so ExCaL's is dead, but ExCaL does have this artillery platform and those 2 oils, and he has this one over here as well, so he's ahead in terms of oils by like 2, I think, by 2 oils. ExCaL doesn't have the perfect supply placement there though. Neither does Shaye. That's a really bad supply placement, actually. That might be costing him the game. Unlike me, he's not replaced the truck there either. So yeah, Shaye's under quite a bit of pressure now. So he's definitely slipping behind. We've got a load of Flamers here from ExCaL now. And ECMs as well. The refinery needs to be captured. The Lotus is there as well, though, from Shaye. ExCaL's doing well to spend all of his money. Looks like he's pumping fully out of 3 war factories. He's got his own Lotus out now at the left side. His command center has gone down, but no extra supply yet from ExCaL. He's going to build it on the right side. I saw a dozer. I thought, yeah, there's the dozer. ExCaL a bit of push here, but his main of his army is actually ECMs. Only got a flamer and 2 tank hunters actually that now can dish out some damage. That flamer there will go down. Might take a gap with it. Yeah, a lot of Shaye's army is going down. And ExCaL's the one who can afford to trade off because he's the one with more money. He's dropping down a 3rd supply now in the middle. He's got 5.5k in the bank, 2.5k for Shaye. Both bang even with XP, so they're both going to hit level 3 roughly the same time. But this nuke cannon does go down. Shaye is racking up the XP from somewhere. He's almost on 3-star now. No command center yet from Shaye. He's under a lot of pressure trying to hold this. But what we do need to see Shaye doing is taking down some of these oils, because ExCaL is way too far ahead in terms of oils. Got a flamer down the right from ExCaL. It's going to take out Shaye's oil, I can imagine. Just maybe flame all at the mountain. So going to disable the flamer. Not sure. Oh no, it's getting the oil. Okay, interesting. Flamer here from ExCaL will probably get shut down, but there's actually another flamer behind it, and I think that's Shaye's base now wide open. ExCaL has finally broken through, and with the flamer and the CC being captured by the Lotus, I think that might be Shaye done. Shaye or someone, yeah. ExCal's firing artillery. That's bad for Shaye. GG right there. Carpet was coming in just to try and save. There's 2 flamers there as well, so his entire base was going to go down. So another 8-minute game. The first one was, I think, 7 minutes or 7.5, something like that. So 2 pretty quick games. 2-0 to ExCaL leading. I'm going to ask him to reboot Game Rangers so that I can change the observer mode. How do I change my path? Options. 0 hour. I think I already had it selected. I think it's this one actually. Okay, yeah, so quick start there for ExCaL, 2-0 up in just like 15 minutes pretty much. Right, I think this should be the observer mode now. Am I actually in the observer mode? Don't actually know if I am or not, to be honest. I don't actually think I'm in the observer mode. I thought I selected it. To be honest, we're just going to have to make do. Okay, Shaye is selected from the matchup list. He has selected DoMiNaToR. Remember, this tournament is called the Toweleeeie Invitationals, a $600 prize pool tournament. A massive shout out to Toweleeeie once again, sponsoring this tournament, and would not be happening without him. Oh, you know what? I think I needed to... I think I needed to read the room. I think that might be what happened. ExCaL can choose any map, any ranked or official map. The 0 hour carrier is over. Okay, any changes on the score predictions? 2-0 for ExCaL lead, but this is now Shaye's map pick. Oh, it is working. Oh, observer mode, very, very nice. Didn't know that was going to work. Usually it makes the text go like pretty small and whatever. Maybe that's something when you log in online. It's very strange. But yeah, welcome back to the observer mode. It's like a breath of fresh air compared to the other mode. We've got in the north, we've got Shaye with the demolition, GLA blue, and then in the south we've got GLA Tox for ExCaL with the purple color. So yeah, I saw someone say, I think Shaye is going to win this. Your boy the King said, I think Shaye is going to win this, to be honest. Do you mean this specific matchup, or do you think this whole round? This is 0 hour carrier is over, by the way. It's meant to say career is over, but it's in dedication to Gem Master when he said his carrier is over because he didn't know how to spell career. I believe that's the reason. Anyway, so we got looks like a TNT being prepared by Shaye. And Tox Rebels from ExCaL. He is sending one Tox Rebel to the middle. Don't think he's going to get there to the worker in time, but he is going to probably garrison one of the two of these buildings. Well, one, not two. And then ExCaL just pretty standard in his base. It is quite a similar layout to Tournament Desert. With like the route down the sides and the supplies in the middle. Probably have to say... I think one of the reasons is because it's new, but I think I prefer it to Tournament Desert, to be honest. It's more like wide open and stuff. You haven't got them ridges that are normally like there, like in Tournament Desert, which are really annoying. Okay, TNT coming through now from Shaye. It's going to lose quite a lot of HP on that before it even reaches anywhere near its target, though. It's lost half HP already. Tech RPG just shut that down. Only one RPG inside of there, actually. That's smart from Shaye because he's now coming on this right side. That's totally distracted ExCaL. ExCal's now out of position, but Shaye might just go for this supply instead. He's gonna. I think he's gonna get it. I think he is gonna get it. ExCaL tried to target it down just in time, but I think he had 5 terrorists in there, or maybe he just didn't hit it in time. So nicely done there from Shaye. Does manage to hit a target. The first one was just a distraction, and he put one RPG inside of it because you can normally do a trick, and if you can select it. It means there's nothing inside of it, but if you put one RPG inside of it, you select it, and then you can't select it, if that makes sense, if you drag a box over it. So a little next level thinking there, I think, from Shaye. I don't think that was just random, him putting that RPG inside of there. I think Shaye was thinking a level ahead, and actually did fool ExCaL, and he managed to hit a supply. Yeah, decent-ish start, but if ExCaL does get this oil on the left, ooh, nice dimmer trap there from Shaye. Just kill one technical. Another technical coming down the left-hand side now from ExCaL. And a big push from Shaye on this right side. Is that going to be RPGs inside of there? ExCaL seems to where this is coming. This push down the left side from ExCaL has killed that worker. Can get in the supply line now unless Shaye is paying attention. He hasn't boxed his workers. Shaye did kill some workers of his own here, but he's also losing all of them back at home. Shaye just needs to be careful because he will lose these armies to Scorpions. And to Technicals. Technical comes in from the back from ExCaL. Nice micro. Gets all the crushes. And so far, everything is going ExCal's way. ExCal's also killed a load of workers there as well. So Shaye's in a bad way at the start of this third game. Toxin Tractor versus that building. Toxin Tractor will reign supreme. ExCaL now has this oil on the left side. Another technical through the middle from Shaye, and I think he's going for the TNT on the oil, and he might actually get it. But the thing is, he doesn't have his own oil, though. So yeah, he's TNT'd some stuff, but he's losing techs in the process. Obviously, he's losing the terrorists because they self-detonate. But then ExCaL's also got the other oil, so ExCaL's definitely ahead here. He also has the better army. Another technical comes in from ExCaL, and he's had loads of success just literally walking into the base of Shaye here. Just literally he keeps going in and just wrecking all of the workers. Only 4 workers over here. Loads of tunnels placed down now from ExCaL. He's got a nice line of defense, and everything is going ExCaL's way so far. ExCaL also dropping down a tunnel here in the middle. Can expect there's probably going to be a supply there. ExCaL's got $2,200 pretty much. He's in a really, really strong position. He's killed a load of workers there as well. Shaye's now collecting on 0 workers. So maybe Shaye's been caught cold here, or maybe ExCaL's just too good lately. I think when they played previous, they were actually quite closely matched from what I saw, at least in the World Series. But ExCaL's been playing a hell of a lot since then, so maybe... Oh. Quits with no GG. Oh man, he's frustrated. But I always say, if you lose and you're not angry that you lost, especially when you tried real hard, then you'll never be a top player. So yeah, Shaye's angry, and that's why he's a force to be reckoned with. That's why he is so good. Of course, there's a few people to the exception, and maybe like Size and Caro don't seem angry when they lose, but I can assure you part of them inside is probably a little bit angry. So yeah, no GG from Shaye. Just playing whatever. Shaye is mad. Shaye is mad. I think Shaye should probably take a couple of minutes to compose himself. He seems a little bit agitated or whatever. A lack of success, but maybe this one will get him back into it, because I think Tox is favored here heavily. So yeah, maybe this one will get him back into it. We've got Shaye in the south with the Tox in the blue. And then in the north, we've got ExCaL with the purple. Traditional purple. With Gilet Demolition. So yeah, I think it's pretty much expected that Demo will go for a TNT. But is that what ExCaL's going to do? I expect yes. And I actually like very much, well, I like a lot of ExCaL's build orders, but that previous build order from ExCaL was super solid. He got the Tech RPG to stop the Terror Tech, as well as going for the oil. So even though he took the damage there, he eventually got the oil. He eventually even got that oil as well. So yeah, I liked that safe play there from ExCaL. So yeah, ExCaL looks like he's preparing TNT, so probably going to go similar to last game. Shaye doing a pretty much the same build order, sending a Rebel to the middle, not to the left side though to get the oil. I actually like the idea of going for the oil. It's only like you send a Rebel over there early on, it doesn't really affect you that much. Then you upgrade to the capture upgrade, like just costs obviously 1,000. Like skip one of your tunnels you're going to place down. As long as you can defend that terror attack and then get that oil, you're in a super good position. So TNT from ExCaL is going to go down the left side. But probably not the best way to go, to be honest, especially if Shaye is paying attention, which he is. And that technical goes straight down. The TNT has been completely shut down. A complete waste there from ExCaL. So that is a lot of money there. That's 1,500 wasted from ExCaL. So I think this might be the game to get Shaye back into this match mentally. Rebel having good success there. Everything going Shaye's way so far. I know we're only 2 minutes into it, but it's the most success we've seen Shaye have pretty much in 3 games so far. Well, this is the 4th. I don't know if... yeah, they're all empty. ExCaL establishing an aggressive position here on the right side. ExCaL definitely controlling the game, but whether it's going to be successful or not... Oh, he just killed 4 workers there, so that's definitely worth it, killing 4 workers. But Shaye's not expanding for the oil. At this point, I would expect him to at least have a rebel there and then probably be upgrading the capture upgrade. He's actually dropping down a second arms dealer sooner rather than going for that oil. I prefer to get your economy going, but I mean, Shaye knows what he's doing. Maybe he's... maybe he just wants to get that number of tanks out faster rather than get the oil. I think the safer option is probably to go for the oil, but ExCaL is going for the oil, so he's going to be ahead economically. Surely you want to get your money going first. 2 RPGs inside of that building is going to force Shaye's techs back. Probably just queue up a rebel there and he can just clear that, or a toxin tractor. But yeah, no oil capture at all yet from Shaye's on 2 arms dealers. Of course, we don't know if that's fake or real yet. Yeah, as of now, ExCaL is definitely ahead economically, and he's also getting a palace as well. So, yeah, I think, I don't know. Let's see how it plays out, because Shaye's going to have more tanks, but he's going to be against the palace with demo bikes, so that's going to be difficult. ExCal's got a good hold on the side, so once this tunnel is complete, he's got these 2 bunkers. He's going to have a tunnel there. It's much faster getting his oil, as I already mentioned. Shaye now getting his oil. But I mean, what was the point in making them 2 arms dealers? Because has he really produced anything out of this second one? I'm not convinced this is the strongest build order. He does have another supply here, so maybe that one's still a fake. I think that one's probably still just a fake. Shaye's brought his... tech RPG push on this right side, but ExCaL was a big pop, and Shaye has lost pretty much his whole army there. I don't think he has any tanks. He's got 1 tank here, and ExCal's now regaining some land here on the right side. I don't know if ExCaL really should go in any of them buildings. I think it'll just get cleared out automatically by the tunnel. Shaye really needs to fight this off, I think. Letting ExCaL get on that supply is probably going to be bad news for him. Well, definitely going to be bad news. Shaye now trying to push ExCaL back. I think he will succeed, actually, because he's got RPGs inside of this building. He's obviously got the tanks. But inside of there is the rebel, and that's going to be useful for clearing that building. But with these units out from ExCaL, will that rebel be allowed to get close? Looks like he will do, because Shaye's cleared up all the quads. So I think Shaye will get there now. If Shaye controls the middle, he's still got a good chance. I just worry about the demo bikes for him, because the demo bikes can wreck armies of Scorps very, very easy. He can take like down 4 or 5 Scorps all in one go. ExCaL was trying to suicide a worker there. Now he's got the demolitions upgrade, so Shaye should be aware that that's coming. Shaye has got 60% palace. Where are the demo bikes, though? So first demo bike did come in, didn't really achieve much by the looks of things. DoMiNaToR is now out, snipes the super tech. ExCaL just kind of being annoying in this position, but Shaye looks like he's going to hold it. What would you do in Shaye's position now? Would you carry on the push, or would you switch into markets and go more bunkery? What would you do? Ooh, you see what I mean about these demo bikes? Killed like 4 tanks there in one go. Maybe even 5 tanks. That looked crazy. There's like, I know 4 tanks, I think it was. But ExCaL is throwing away some units, and Shaye is approaching 3 stars. So the Tox Rebel Ambush versus the Demo Rebel Ambush to battle of the OP-ness. Oh man, this tunnel. Ooh, yeah, just stay away from that, I would. The ExCaL was just carrying on going around, just looking for a kill. Hoping that Shaye would pop something out of that tunnel. I don't think Size is quitting 0, by the way. I don't know who said that, but Size actually speaking to me just the other day about buying a new computer. So why would he be buying a new computer if he's going to quit the game? I don't think so. If anything, he's going to be playing it more because he's winning loads of money lately. Never Demo Bike comes in and kills 2 Scorps. ExCaL is getting pushed back. There is a Rebel here from ExCaL. Yeah, that's not going to achieve very much. Shaye's doing really well in the middle. He's having loads of success now. So ExCal's just ahead in terms of black markets. Shaye now on 3 stars, so can have Tox Rebel Ambush. ExCal's only sending in 1 market at a time, so with the correct quad micro, it shouldn't really achieve much. It damaged that Scorp there, but it did survive. Jarman sniping down some stuff here from ExCaL. So yeah, if Shaye gets himself on the scoreboard here, that's got to do a world of wonders for his mindset. Because if you go 4-0 down at the start, it can't be that great for you how you feel going into the next game. So I think getting himself on the board here, even though I think he has got the much stronger army, getting himself on the board just shows that he can actually take down ExCaL today. So I say when they fought before, I'm sure it's been a much closer series than the 3-0 we've seen so far. We've got a Demo Jarman here planting a TNT. It's a timed TNT, not a remote one. It might have been good there to do a remote one, to be honest. Because you could have killed it sooner and then killed all the workers and he would have not been collecting. But even a timed TNT is good. I suppose if the Jarman goes down and you planted a timed one, the timer still ticks. Whereas if it's remote and he dies, then the remote dies with him. Did I say sending in 1 market at a time? 1 bike at a time, obviously, I mean. Okay, Demo Trap going up on the left side. Supply being built on the right from ExCaL now. Market's going down for Shaye, so potentially on for a longer game. We haven't been past 9 minutes yet between these two today. Is he going to hit the Demo Bike? Yeah, he does. Just in time. That could have been bad for those battle busters because a Demo Bike sometimes can just one-shot a battle bust dead, like not even to the hole. But is he going to target this Demo Bike here? Yeah, he is. This is a nice attack here from Shaye. Sometimes you might be scared to actually do battle busters against Demo Bikes and Demo Rebel Ambush. But actually, if you micro him correctly, you can take out down the bikes. It can be really frustrating as Demo trying to send the bike in if he's got the correct micro. The bikes a lot of the time might not hit. So yeah, Shaye's cleared this whole section now. So ExCal's now under a bit of pressure of his own. That was a bad evac. Very bad evac. He might even lose both buses. Oh, how? They both survived on basically 0. Yeah, bad timing of that evac. A little bit unfortunate there for Shaye. I don't think he saw the bike coming until the very last minute. Is he going to hit the bikes now, though? Yes, just kills 3 RPGs with the bikes. ExCal's collecting on this right side now. He's got workers' shoes as well, so he's going to collect a decent amount of money. 3 markets now for ExCaL. More demo bites from ExCaL. He's not even 3-star yet, whereas Shaye's already on 4-star. Halfway towards 5. A demo bike only kills a bus in one shot in a demo mirror. I don't think that's true. Well, if it is, I never realized. I'm pretty sure demo bike can kill. I'm sure I've killed demo. I'm sure I've killed like GLA vanilla buses before in one shot. Maybe we have to do some testing. The Rebel Ambush from ExCaL takes down the oil. So now they're even in terms of oil. I like the little square that remains when you clear the scrap, clear the rubble. Shaye's got quite a big base now. He's got 4 markets, 5 markets. Sorry, wait. 6 markets even. 6 markets. Scud Storm going down for Shaye, but ExCal's already beat him to it with a Scud Storm. He's already 4 minutes 30 until he can fire. So this one is going to go much, much longer. Then tries being placed down. Another market being placed down for ExCaL. I mean, these demo bikes, I don't think they'll hit though because they're... Ooh, did get him some XP though. But is it worth it for 1650 worth of battle buses? Sorry, not battle buses, bikes. Big push here now from Shaye. Whole moded a lot of his battle buses, 3 of his battle buses. Needs to be careful now with these demo bikes that are coming in. Is he going to shoot them before they reach the target? CC might go down here from ExCaL. Jarman Cal come in though, but there is a Jarman from Shaye though. It's going to be a standoff for the Jarman. Oh, but ExCaL real smart. Scanned it. Oh, Rebel ambush. Crazy, crazy scenes. And the Rebels going flying. Really, yeah, demo bikes now coming in. This is actually nice from Shaye. Rebel ambush used straight on top of the Jarman after the Jarman of Shaye was already scanned. So it looks like ExCal's going to lose a chunk of his base here because Shaye's bringing the reinforcements as well. It's bringing quads, fully upgraded quads, bringing the Scorps that are fully upgraded as well. He has every upgrade in the game for all of these tanks. Needs to be careful of this demo trap though. Obviously he can't see that. One demo bike kills the... That's actually a good place for it to detonate, to be honest. Because it only killed a few RPGs there, whereas if that quad was over it as well, it's obviously killed the quad as well. Demo bikes might actually come in from the back here, which is something Shaye probably needs to be aware of. Shaye's actually going south to clear some of this. Don't know if they've got the bounty on it. This bunker is fully loaded though, so Shaye needs to make his mind up. Is he going to get engaged in that, or is he going to turn around? He is turning around for now. Demo bike's coming in now from ExCaL, but is Shaye going to pay attention here? Most of them go down. Only 1 quad gets taken out there from ExCaL. ExCal's going to fire his Scud in 2 minutes, but does ExCaL need to cancel that Scud and make another arms dealer? Because he's under a lot of pressure. Can he hold on with just 1 arms dealer? Oh, Shaye. Oh, Shaye. He just let a demo bike kill most of his army there. 3 tanks going down. Skirt Storm is going to go down for ExCaL. Shaye not messing around. He's actually upgraded to a 3rd war factory of his own, applying loads and loads of pressure. It certainly looks like Shaye is going to close this one out. A decent attempt there from ExCaL. What would probably be nice to put these on guard mode, because then they're going to attack buildings, as well as when the demo bikes get close, they'll attack the demo bike at last minute. Shaye with a huge push on this palace. Fully upgraded quads versus the palace. I don't think the palace is going to be able to hold on its own. So I think that scud there should have been cancelled a while ago from ExCaL, and they should have upgraded to maybe another 2 arms dealers. Maybe at least another 1 to hold on against this. I think ExCaL is going to lose the game now. Arms dealer going down on the right side. Demo Rebel ambush. It's killed most of the army, but there's still a lot of quads left. They can collect the scrap, as well as with the AP ammo. Super, super strong. The market needs finishing there from Shaye. It's actually a misclick. GG thrown down from ExCaL. Is it going to be a GG from Shaye? Ooh, no GG from Shaye. I think Shaye is angry. But to be honest, can you tell me a day when Shaye isn't angry? I think he's also money hungry, as well as victory hungry. So like, being that when there's a tournament with $600 total prize pool, he really wants it. He doesn't want to get messed around. He was in a free-for-all tournament, and there was a game where I can't remember what happened. Oh yeah, one of the rules was like you can't talk about teaming or anything like that, and both Boyka said something and Shaye said something else. And I said the resolution is just to replay it, and he went absolutely crazy, and there's no way I'm replaying it. Basically just wanted to, if it was for out a without a prize of money, I can guarantee Shaye would have just said, yeah, no problem, let's just replay it. But because there was money involved, I think it was like $200 prize for that. Shaye went absolutely nuts, and yeah, ended up did take the money in the end. When this the suitable alternative would have been just to replay it. That's my experience of Shaye anyway. But yeah, maybe it's that competitiveness and the drive to win and whatever that, again, I think you need if you want to be on top. Lagoon Arctic. Nuke Talks. We did see this yesterday as well. 3-1 to ExCaL. I've got the score right. Shaye's now on the board. This is winnable both ways, I think. So yeah, anything can happen here. Okay, so welcome to Arctic Lagoon, which they actually spelt wrong. They're Arctic, which is not right. It's Arctic. We've got ExCaL in the north with the purple color, China Nuke, and then in the south we've got the GLA Tox for Shaye, which is the blue color. Okay, I'm expecting 2 supplies, 2 war factories from ExCaL. The alternative is you could do a barracks here and you could try and bunker off, but I think he's going to do 2 war factories, 2 times Battlemaster spam, I think. Shaye dropping down a tunnel here on the left side. Going to be a tunnel in the middle as well. Nice and close to the building, just in case he needs to get inside of it. Going to be a truck rush from ExCaL. You can pretty much expect that every time. So has Shaye done his homework? Because that truck might actually cause a lot of damage. Is Shaye going to be paying attention, and is he going to go inside that building? Because ExCaL pretty much does it every single time a truck rush. And actually, if he... Oh, is he going to keep Shaye busy enough? Probably evac and finish that off. But otherwise, I think that truck can get in. I think he can get in through the back there. So I don't think Shaye's done his homework or necessarily thought about the possibility of a truck rush here. No terrorists queued up. So is that going to finish in time, or is that truck going to get in and cause some damage? ExCaL, is he paying attention there right now? He's actually collecting from the other side. So it's going to overrule the workers. So you'll see actually they're just standing there now, not collecting anything. Whereas ExCal's actually stolen some money from him. Terrorist is going to get in the base of ExCaL. There's no mines there, so he might kill 2 trucks. Terrorist over here does get killed. And no TNT. Oh man, you had opportunity to kill at least 1 truck there, probably 2. But I suppose he's kept ExCaL from mining. Distracted him a little bit, so that's pretty nice. Shaye getting some harassment down here on the top left side. Oh, it does go down to the mines though. It does get the dozer. The truck might actually kill the RPGs. I never hear that truck's finally getting killed. It did take $300 from Shaye. ExCaL actually built another truck in advance there, but now has got 3 trucks. But I think over a long period of time, you actually collect faster with 3 trucks. I think very, very slightly. I'm not saying it's worth doing. Optimal is definitely 2. Shaye with a nice aggressive tunnel here. Tech RPG again has killed that finished off truck, and now killing more. And if he's quick about it, he might actually get a scrapped up tech as well, super tech. He is. He's going to get a super tech. That's bad news for ExCaL, but is the micro going to be on point from Shaye on this super tech? That's 3 trucks killed there and a dozer. Airfield going down for ExCaL, but is that going to be a fake, or is he really going to make a helix? Flamer here from ExCaL does kill some barrels, and that takes off a little bit of HP from the Flamer. It's not the best supply placement, but at least he's boxed in his workers, I suppose. There's one still collecting on the outside. That looks pretty decent. Super Tech is going to hunt ExCaL. ExCaL being given a taste of his own medicine, so now ExCaL is on no doses. So any damage ExCaL takes on these buildings now cannot be repaired. So is Shaye going to think about another TNT? Or is he going to think about just amassing an army? Or just defending? He's got a few options, to be honest. Flamer there is going to get taken out. Looks like Shaye is fully back into this. Really strong performance by him so far. Definitely got the advantage. He's got so many options now. He can either just sit back and defend, or he can try and pick off one of these war factories and make it even easier for himself. Pick off the power, go for a TNT. I mean, you know there's mines about, at least. No Scorpion rocket upgrade yet. Super Tech is now out to back this up. So he's tanking the damage with the actual Scorpion tanks, and then using the Super Tech from behind to damage dish out the DPS. Got a Battle Master finally in Shaye's supply line. He's going to kill a load of workers there, but this War Factory, once that goes down, that's going to be so hard to come back from for ExCaL. Nicely played there from Shaye, and now he can probably just go back, because now he's half the production of ExCaL and left him dozeless. So a Battle Master just killed a load of workers there. Shaye's also going for the oil as well, and he has the upgrade, so Shaye is well ahead here. GG from ExCaL. That's his fastest loss so far, 5 minutes, and Shaye gets himself with 2 on the board. So yeah, any changes on the score predictions? 3-2, looking quite close so far, but expecting ExCaL maybe to take this next one, because you have to favour Tox over Nuke. Can Shaye join? I don't know. Yeah, he can. Yeah, Tox really should win against Nuke. I think he definitely has the advantage, but Nuke can still win. I'm just a troller, Shaye said. Did not even get the Scorpion rocket. See how sloppy I am playing, and you lose. Oh. Oh. Hey. love it. Shaye says, I'm not, are you? Oh. Shaye bringing out the same tactics as Fargo, perhaps. Didn't know it was that bitter between these two, but like I say, Shaye, man, his personality, let's call it unique. Oh, amazing. Right, we've got Shaye in the north now of Arctic Lagoon. He is the blue China Nuke. And then in the south, we've got purple for ExCaL. He is the GLA Tox. I don't know, man. One of the sports that I follow the closest is boxing. So obviously in boxing, I'm not saying it's like 0 hour at all, but there is similarities in that two guys like get in a boxing ring and they fight it out. In 0 hour, it's two guys one-on-one. It's not like a football team where it's like 11 versus 11 or 15 versus 15 in rugby, or however many it is in rugby. I think it's 15 versus 15, but. And like the mindset in boxing, you go in there and you're in there alone. There is some similarities, and like in boxing, you get some people that are big trash talkers, and they will talk down their opponent and say, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get your family. I'm gonna smash you in the ring. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." And then you get some people that are like some boxers that are like really humble and they just leave all their whatever they've got in the arena or in the ring or on the battlefield or whatever. Whereas in 0, you kind of get that as well. You get the really respectful ones like Size or ExCaL, and then you get the ones that are more trash talkers like we're seeing Shaye and like we're seeing Fargo here. I'm not saying there's a right or a wrong way, but I definitely think there's a mental aspect to it. Anyway, yes, so that little rant's over. We've got a nice sneaky worker from ExCaL straight down the middle of the map, and a I was going to say TT, a terrorist. Almost kills the Battlemaster. Terrorist here from ExCaL as well. Is that going to get in the supply line? A Flamer here from Shaye. Looks like it's going to get behind the War Factory, but the Scorpion has spotted it. Needs to be careful with that terrorist. Ooh, because he hit the Battlemaster with the terrorist and killed the Dozer and the Battlemaster at the same time. That was a mistake there from Shaye. Maybe he's paying attention down here.
Yes, I'm way back in the most amazing way. Got Middle East women and Middle East bread. Got oil well money in the desert playing golf. Yeah, we getting Arab money. Sup bud, good to see you again. GG.
Yo, Ferrat, thank you for the donation, my man. Sometimes your messages do have me wondering. But it do make me laugh. Thanks for the donation, man. Much appreciated. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it today. So Shaye is on fully collected on 2 supplies, dropping down an airfield here on the left side. Battlemaster did go down there, but it has killed a load of workers. Do prefer ExCal's boxing there, but there is a gap. So if Battlemaster did want to go in, it probably could get in. So Shaye seems to be on a little bit of a roll here. He's having much more success than in previous games, and especially if he gets in this supply line now and kills a load of workers, that would be good for him. But I think ExCal's got a super tech. That looks like a super tech. Nice defense there from ExCaL so far. Both Battlemasters do go down. Another Battlemaster here on the right side. Scuba said in the chat, ExCaL is not respectful. Where do people get that from? And apparently he said the extra lag is helping him because he's used to it to Scuba. To be honest, I agree with him on that. Nobody wants to play in 28-30 ping. So, yeah, I agree with him. I mean, if it's 30 ping compared to 10 ping, it makes the most massive difference on this game. It completely changes the game. Speed just goes out of the window. It gives the slowest players time to catch up. V micro changes. It's the whole game is completely different. So I don't think that's disrespectful, because I believe it plays a massive part. And everybody knows it does, so there's nothing wrong with that statement. Okay, Battlemaster's all been picked off here from Shaye. It does have a Helix now, though, and there's 2 quads out from ExCaL. 3 quads now. So he is expecting a Helix. Well, he might have seen that airfield. It's quite a forward airfield. Looks like it's going ExCaL's way so far. Stinger going down on the right side. Okay, Helix has been revealed, but I think ExCaL predicted it anyway, or at least he's definitely seen the airfield now because he's got a Rebel there. So ExCaL way ahead now. He's going to have 2 oils. Helix taking big damage. Might even go down. He's going to be close. Oh, that's got to be GG. You can't lose an expensive unit like that. At this point in the game, everything's going ExCaL's way. ExCaL has killed that oil, or whether Shaye's killed it or not. Shaye's, at least the oil's dead. Palace going down on the right side. Yeah, ExCaL definitely way ahead now as well. If that power goes down, that's another 1200 that Shaye has to spend. There's quads here, there's Scorpions. The Super Tech might get picked off, but there are quads here. Does he just want to engage the quads? I think if he just engaged him, he might just win him, but is there another quad to back it up? He is going to get that, and he is going to kill these 3 Scorpions as well, I think. I'm not sure how many... Oh, the 2 quads are out of position, actually. Nice pick off there from Shaye. Nicely handled, but I think ExCaL, more of his mistake not bringing just 1 extra quad. If he brought 1 extra quad, that engagement would have been completely different. Howard just go down. Helix is in danger if it just takes off. GG in inverted commas from Shaye. Well.
You have been
Did the score 4-2. So I just looked at Scuba. Seems argumentative as normal, to be honest, but I just checked the last stream when I casted ExCaL versus Scuba, because I remember that being quite laggy, and ExCaL complained about it then as well. Actually, he didn't really complain about it that much, but he did mention something. But the ping on those games was 29. I just literally just opened up the video and I skipped to a random position and the ping was 29. So I mean, there's no point arguing with it, really, is there? Because I said 28, 29. I check a random point and it was 29. Okay, so 4-2 is the score. Shaye has picked Inf versus GLA. Vendetta is the map again. Why do I keep picking Vendetta? It seems to be one of the most popular go-to maps at the moment. In the south, we've got Shaye with the infantry in the blue. In the north, we've got GLA Vanilla for ExCaL in the purple. Get another drink, thirsty work. The Abundant World in the chat says USA is more powerful. Shaye. Shaye's USA is more powerful. Yeah, well, he hasn't picked it so far. He's picked everything with GLA so far. GLA and Inf here we have. Yeah, which army do you prefer here? We've got a barracks for Shaye and 2 supplies. War factory going up. Pretty standard. It's going to be 3 terrorists. Oh, 4 terrorists, actually. So he's going to try and go for a supply or a war factory. Is he going to bring 1 RPG to try and scout the mines? TNT from ExCaL, but does he know that Shaye has not done mines here? Ooh, he's took a risk and he's paid off. Kills his own technical though. Oh no! Oh, poor ExCaL. That's where lag can come into play. I mean, that's a type of situation. I'm not saying lag impacted that, although it did lag a little tiny bit. But I think it was more pro from Shaye. Shaye actually started repairing it straight away. And I think 4 terrorists is just a little bit more than enough to kill a supply. And if you start repairing it, that's a really decent start there from Shaye. Super good start. Because ExCaL spent what? It's GLA, so 500 on the technical and then 800 on terrorists. Shaye can even just run over these RPGs. Don't think that attack is that strong. Shaye has realized, so Shaye's doing well here. Oh, is he going to run it over? If he just ran them over, then he was in such a good position. But I think he's actually paying attention deep in ExCaL's base. So we've got a fully loaded outpost by the looks of things. Going to take out that terrorist. If he force fires the ground, though. Shaye causing some harassment, but look at the control of ExCaL. He has such a big vision because he's got things everywhere. But this outpost is keeping ExCaL busy. ExCaL's had to drop down 4 tunnels in his base, probably 3 additional to the main one. So whilst it looks like ExCaL has a good control of the map, and he does, he has a big vision, a big presence on the map, he actually hasn't really caused any damage to Shaye, apart from a little bit of damage on that truck. Which Shaye could repair if he wanted to. These 2 outposts are very low, though. Ooh. Maybe it would have been wise to clear that building before going through. I mean, if ExCaL's got a lot of quads out now, which I'm kind of expecting he does. Ooh, big push here on the right side, actually. I don't know how far he can push through, though, because there are mines there. Unless he wants to go down or just wait until they clear. Black Lotus is already out. Might be useful for disabling some of these quads. The propaganda center is probably going to go down. ExCaL just moves out of the way of the mines. But Shaye's own attack has not been very good at all, to be honest. Black Lotus is going to disable some stuff. A lot of quads died in the making of this replay. Shaye with a nice defense. I think that was more of a bad attack there from ExCaL. He was doing really well, but then he just kind of sent in all of his quads into a bad position, and then Shaye just got the surrounding him and killed a lot of quads. On the left side, ExCaL seems prepared to make a 3rd supply, but not quite yet. He's getting this oil here as well. Okay, so Shaye hasn't actually took that much damage. Yeah, he lost the bunker. maybe the occasional tank hunter. And then he lost the propaganda center. Okay, so he did take some damage, but also Shaye's killed a lot of quads in the process. Tunnel there does go down. Shaye leaving one tank hunter, so if a worker comes, that tank hunter can slowly take out the worker, and it also provides a bit of a scout as well, so I kind of like that. Even though you are leaving him for dead, it does provide a bit of a scout. 2 bunkers on this left side. Is this too much bunkers, though, and not enough of a third supply from Shaye? Also, ExCaL could have expanded to a third... Oh, he has got a third supply now. Could expand to a 4th very soon, actually. That's going to put him way ahead in terms of economy. Black Lotus is going to get found. Ooh, a quad does go down as well, though. Shaye decides to kill the oil. But Shaye needs to at least push ExCaL off one of these and maybe expand to a third himself. I think we've seen Boyka a few times on this one. He'll go for a fast third supply there and like try and bunker that off. I think maybe even 3 dozers works as infantry on this. Somewhat, at least. I don't think we've got any subliminal messaging, so that propaganda center did go down before it was able to build it. A lot of RPGs out here from ExCaL, but they're kind of out of place because these flamers now can just take him out. They're kind of left in the open, not by the tunnel with the backup of any quads. So that could have been, you could say that's a mistake from ExCaL, unless he intended to push there, didn't realize this army was coming over. So yeah, Shaye needs to make something happen now because he can't survive on just 2 supplies the whole game. He's also going to mine out there very soon as well. ExCaL as well, actually, but he's expanded to this one. Also, Palace is coming now as well. Nice defense there from ExCaL. I just feel that ExCal's got too much of an advantage here. These RPGs, this army is going to thin out slowly to these tunnels, and then he can just reinforce it with quads or a Jarman when this palace is finished. Looks like a TNT or a tech RPG straight down the middle of the map. Is he going to look for the dozers? If he's smart about it, he could find it, but this one's a little bit protected. Let's pick off a dozer. But there is one more waiting to be found by ExCaL. No doubt ExCaL will want it. This left side will get cleared out. One massive thing that someone pointed out in the chat is actually, yes, Shaye's already on like 4 stars, way above 3 star. So he's going to have carpet and artillery, whereas ExCaL is not going to have bounty or whatever for a while. So actually carpet and artillery straight across the map, maybe on the main base or maybe on that oil, might be good for him. Command center is now finished. That's ExCal's worst nightmare when a command center gets finished. His goal in life is to dozer hunt as many people in as many games as possible. Carpet and artillery coming across the map, and that's going to hit the oil. It's a smart, safe hit. It's a guaranteed damage that you can do. Maybe could have been a little bit better and take down that tunnel as well, but I mean, you killed the oil, and that's pretty much what you want.
Scuba, please stop. Your complaining gives me diarrhea.
Nice one, Freya. Well said. Well played. Freya's always on it with the donation comments. Okay, so Shaye has cleared the tunnel. He's cleared the oil on the right side, but a third supply and a black market for ExCaL. Shaye's liking his bunkers, man. Is this an over investment in bunkers? Like, bunkers are good. They're super strong. They lay down the mines. I mean, empty bunkers not so strong. If you invest too much in him, then what are you going to attack with? Because he's got an okay army out. He's got a 2.2k, I suppose. That bunker does go down without really achieving anything, though. These RPGs are going to get cleared up by the minigunners. Shaye now pushing with a sizable army. I mean, once he gets here, how is ExCaL going to deal with that? He's got an angry mob. He's got a DoMiNaToR. So they're probably the two main forces against this. But he does have subliminal messaging now. He has the flame mixed in there as well. What's the DoMiNaToR going to pick off? What do you pick off here? An ECM? Or do you pick off one of the outposts? There's a lot of quads here. Palace is here as well. So ExCal's got an okay defense against this. Shaye's deciding to go back for now. Both players want this supply. But now it looks like Shaye's army's at a bad angle. This is a position you don't want to be in. But ExCaL actually decides not to force the engagement there. Actually decides to go back with the quads. I suppose the thing about quads is, yeah, they're really good for ripping this army apart if they're in the wrong formation. But actually, you take one bad engagement and a lot of the quads can go down very quick. So you got to be careful about that. Does ExCaL want to upgrade to AP ammo as well? So there's one thing for ExCaL now. Oh, nice carpet. Very nice carpet. It's going to kill probably, what, 2 quads? Ooh, does kill 3 quads even. Nicely played there from Shaye. And I think, again, this is a matchup where you have the opportunity to win both sides of it. You can win as Inf or you can win as GLA. I think they're both strong. I think overall, maybe you would say GLA has the advantage if you play it absolutely perfect. Especially like on this map, you can kind of get the map control, but with the right play as well, then infantry can also win. So yeah, maybe this is a way of Shaye to equalize. Certainly looking good for him at this point. ExCaL does have still this army of quads. No, oh, he does have the AP ammo. He's got angry mob, no K47s for them though. Someone mentioned Inferno Cannons in the chat. I agree, man. Maybe Inferno Cannons would be good. He's got 4,700, or probably. Would you get Inferno Cannons because they can be combated by buses, or would you go for MiGs instead? I kind of like the idea of outposts, ECM, napalm MiGs. That's what I'd be thinking. Buggy's here on the left. ExCal's always going for the dozer hunt, no matter if there's a CC or not. Picks off the dozer and goes back. It's an expensive loss, I suppose. 1,000 lost, and you can't rebuild any more bunkers because Shaye seems to love bunkers here. Angry mob would be much more devastating with the AK-47 upgrade. But the angry mob going to go down anyway to the minigunners, and the flame is pretty much the perfect counter. So Shaye with 2 armies now. He's got one on this side on the right, and then also this one on the left. Is he making any hackers? Ooh, as I say that. 1 hacker and an internet center. For Shaye. Only 1 market for ExCaL. I think there would be the next place for the artillery and the carpet. Keep him off that supply. It'd be super strong for Shaye. I'm actually impressed with Shaye's position. Like, in the beginning, I would have given a massive advantage to ExCaL. But actually, the longer this goes, the more it feels like Shaye's gaining ground in this. Here comes the artillery. We're going to see carpet at the same time. Artillery coming across the map. I'm not sure. Is that in the middle? Or is that on this tunnel? I think it's on that tunnel, actually. So that's DoMiNaToR. And maybe the angry mob will go down as well. That's the legendary. Doesn't kill the Jarman, though. Doesn't kill the tunnel. Kills the angry mob. Oh, I mean, an extra level or a little bit to the left, that could have been epic. I mean, it still did good anyway. ExCaL still with a decent defense here. That outpost when it popped open, everything inside of it's going to die, I think. But the thing is, Shaye's now floating 5k. He's also invested in hackers and an internet center. So his unit production is definitely going to be hit a bit. There's no way he's spamming fully out of 2 war factories and queuing up some tank hunters and stuff like that. Now that's the risk. He's opting for a longer game. He's cutting production. He's floating a little bit of money, and he's also investing in an internet center, opting for a longer game. So will that come back and bite him? Would it be better just to spam more out of 2 war factories, get a huge army, do one big push, and try and win the game based on that? Is he playing too safe by going the internet center? I mean, inf hackers are good. But ExCaL, he does have a decent army. He's got that DoMiNaToR, but he's not that big. I mean, maybe if he transitioned into Inf Helixes and came in from the back, or if he just had invested in his internet center and the hackers in a bigger army, maybe that would be better. But I mean, he's still in a big position. It's just a key decision that if he goes on to lose the game, that might be... Whoa. I mean, what was I saying about him losing the game? Because I don't think he's going to lose now. I think that's ExCaL done. What a legendary EMP. I don't think you can literally get a better EMP than that in this game. He wants to pick off all these quads while he can, though. Just go greedy and just kill everything here. It's going to kill pretty much everything. Maybe 1 or 2 quads will survive at most. Disable them now with the ECMs. Or I wouldn't even let him escape with 1. He's got every single... That EMP was like next level. ECM on the left side, killing loads of stuff. So massive play there from Shaye. ExCaL is only 2,500 points in terms of XP, so he's way off 5-star. ExCal's still replenishing his quad army. He's got 3 quads now. But this is what I mean. Look at Shaye's army now. He's got 8k in the bank. Like, based on that EMP... If he had a decent army now, like he had an 8k, that's 2.5k, and all them hackers inside, let's say that's another 5k or whatever. He's got like 15k's worth of army he could have right now. And like after that EMP, after an EMP like that, you have to be saying that Shaye would be winning the game right now if he had a 15k army of inf. But yeah, instead, this is his army. This is what he's got. I mean, finally he's spending some money, but he has been floating numerous times, and more bunkers being dropped down by him now as well. He's playing a little bit worried or scared. Like, do you need another bunker there right now? Another 700? Or is it 800? Oh, man, I can't remember now. Is it 700? I think it's 700 for a bunker. Well, let's call it 700 anyway. Yeah, it's 700. I mean, look at all these bunkers that he's got. He could have, like, okay, them 2 are probably necessary, but like those 2 there, that's like another 1,400 in your army, invested in your army that could have been. MiG's now out for Shaye. Does pick off some buggies. Very, very nice hit. And now ExCal's back on the supply. He's effectively still on 3 supplies, whereas Shaye's only on that 1. Full internet center though. 2 hackers. But I mean, a sneak attack deep in the back of the base there. These bunkers are not going to protect against that. Nice carpet there from Shaye, trying to bait out the attack, and he had an attack here on the right side as well. So I think Shaye maybe tried to do too much there, because Shaye's distracting him here, as well as trying to distract him here and bait him out. But I mean, Shaye's cleared this though, so take nothing away from Shaye. He's done good, cleared that. So buggies and quads it is for ExCaL, but how many does he have left? How many MiGs? There's still 1 MiG left. I think he did lose 1. I'm sure there was 2 before. So ExCaL choosing not to pop, or unless he just hasn't realized that this is coming. ExCaL now pops his army, but maybe not the greatest of pops. He loses 1 or 2 units there straight away. Mine drop. MiGs come in. And that's a decent attack by Shaye. Shaye's playing this like a beast. He's got a dozer there ready to expand as well. Workers already there from ExCaL to expand again. But ExCaL's going to take some damage here. His radar van's going to go down, which is going to take his mini-map away for a bit. Does ExCaL have like a permanent hunch or something? Is he just always crawling? Because that's certainly the way it seems. It's so funny. Okay, so Shaye's now deep in ExCaL's base. One market might go down, but needs to be careful of the splash damage here. ExCaL choosing to sell it, but it's not going to be quite in time. Something did get picked off there. That was another outpost. So one market has been killed. Artillery coming in. Probably going to be on one of the other markets. Maybe on that one. Going to keep his ECM behind there to try and lure the army in, I think. And because the radar van's gone, he won't know where the artillery's going to hit. Mix coming on this left side. Clear the tunnel, but needs 4 to create a firestorm and clear the tunnel. Artillery. Oh, artillery hit that supply. So actually, it's still quite a nice hit. ExCaL's on 2.8k. Shaye's on 6k. Really decent game, this one. 21 minutes in. Nice pick off. Got the vetted quad and the Jarman and the other 2 quads as well, and the buggy. What an amazing hit there from Shaye. I think that might be too much now from ExCaL. He's lost. He's taken too much damage. Shaye's just been playing this amazing. ExCaL now has an arms dealer in the middle. Angry Mob have still not been given their AK-47, so they'll be even more angry. But still doing less damage. And that supply will go down. Ooh, mixing just in time. Perfect counter. Angry Mob does get cleared. But ExCaL now seems like he has a bit. But I mean, if you add up his markets, he's got 2 markets and 1 supply. Versus, that counts as 1 for now. But that supply is awfully low. Look at how low that is. It's collecting from this supply, but it's going to be 1 full internet center plus a few hackers. Okay, push here from ExCaL, but Shaye's defense actually looking pretty good so far. And the longer the game goes, the more veterancy those hackers are going to get inside that internet center. So when they're all on 10, you seem to get an insane amount of money from that internet center. Yeah, Shaye still under a little bit of pressure though. Quads and buggies from ExCaL. And Shaye's, again, floating 7k, but yet he's under pressure here. So, like, why is he not making more units from here? I mean, maybe he has some queued up, but he's taking too long a break sometimes between spamming the units, I think. Carpet coming across the map is going to hit a market. Might actually kill that market and finish it completely. Yeah, it does. So ExCal's now on just 1 market. But ExCaL is approaching 5 stars, so maybe... Ooh, Shaye, man. I think we're going to have to rename Shaye to EMP God. I mean, is he EMP God, or has ExCaL just been having his army too out in the open when they could be at risk of an EMP? And it's easy to forget about the cooldown of an EMP because it is massive. But I think we're definitely going to have to rename Shaye or make some kind of meme. Oh man, a Shaye EMP is what you want. He's EMP'd the whole of ExCaL's army twice in one game. Like pretty much the whole of the army. ExCaL now dropping down another market in the middle. A little bit out in the open though. Shaye's going to see that pretty easy. You probably could say it's a little bit more safer in the back of his base. But does Shaye, he has the satellite hack level 1, so he can see when that CC's built, he can see everything around it. So Shaye wanted to push down this right side, like someone said in the chat, why not push down the side and use Infernos to clear the mid? I don't know, some people don't like to make Infernos. Shaye doesn't want to here. I think they're expensive. They're like 1,000 or 1,100? I did 1,100. He seems to want to stick with his outpost. Trusty outpost ECM flamer combo, which has been having loads of success so far. That supply is going to go down before he finishes it. ExCaL is just relentless with this pressure though. He doesn't want to ExCaL doesn't want to die this game. Angry Mob versus Bunker, but this line of bunkers is going to hold ExCaL off. ExCal's not going to be able to outright push into the base, but it wouldn't have taken much for Shaye just to put a couple of tank hunters in some of these. Carpet now coming across. A little bit misplaced though, that one. So his EMPs are the best. His carpet's not always the best. I mean, ExCaL still has a chance. This push is looking pretty strong. And Shaye's got 2k. Maybe a mine drop or something. I don't know if we've seen that or not. Shaye's going to have to bring his main army back. The MiGs come in and do take out some quads, but the internet center, you might want to evac the internet center now because they are stealthed. Or maybe Shaye's going to clear this up in time. I think Shaye will clear it up, especially when the MiGs reload. This is all going to get cleared up. So nice attempt there from ExCaL. ExCal's so close to level 5, but it seems like it's 27 minutes in. He's not even level 5 yet at 27 minutes. So maybe ExCaL just hasn't... Maybe it's like that first TNT, so pivotal, because the 5-star would already be out now, probably, if that TNT hit. I can't remember exactly how much the supply gives you, but it gives you enough to get at least super close there to 5-star. Yeah, maybe ExCaL just needs to kill more... yeah, more stuff in general. Maybe like TNT and the power and stuff like that. Power gives a bit of XP. I think ExCaL is done for. Shaye with a decent performance here. ExCaL also a decent performance, but not quite enough to take down Shaye in this game. But Shaye with the question marks. Now he knows he's definitely won. He'll start with the trash talks. I think he's just saying that as in like, get out of the game, you've lost. Or maybe something happened on the... Maybe we saw a Lotus get found or something. Worker going straight through the middle of the map. Gonna scout Shaye's... Shaye's base. Shaye saying, do you love to waste time? That's a Fargo comment, actually. Fargo usually says that. But I think the best tactic is just keep absolutely quiet. Don't say anything. Like we saw with, actually, I don't want to spoil what happened yesterday, but something funny happened yesterday. I won't spoil the result. Fargo played yesterday, so maybe you can guess. Who was with the trash talking? ExCaL's gonna be... Is he gonna get to 5-star by the end of the game? I think he might. Yeah, infantry GLA looking pretty balanced here. It's not been like a clean sweep for either army. Quads are going to take out 1 MiG, 2 MiGs. Palace is taking a hell of a lot of damage though. The worker repairing it, or the worker on standby has been killed, but there's another one here to repair now. There is a DoMiNaToR here. Sneaky worker trying to build something, and Shaye hasn't managed to actually run that over. So is Shaye going to realize? Yeah, he is. I think the minigun is going to reach it anyway. Yeah, nicely done by Shaye. Nice attempt there from ExCaL. Not sure what he's actually got left inside of his tunnel. ExCaL knows this is annoying Shaye now because of the length he's staying in the game. So ExCaL's probably going to stay until literally the last building. He's so close to 5-star, 22 XP. I mean, ExCaL's definitely lost. It's just how long is he going to stay? He's going to stay a while. I think that's an EMP, so everything's disabled. So 5-star, even if he gets it, he might actually lose his CC before that time. 2 quads out for ExCaL. ExCaL's refusing to quit. He's probably going to stay until literally his last building, especially with the way Shaye has been acting. GG from ExCaL. Well played by Shaye. But no respect. He even says, was it? Oh, man. Amazing. Okay, we're going to see the reverse. I'm just going to be right back and have a pee while we're waiting. Yo, Toweleeeie, good to see you in the chat, by the way. And And thank you once again for sponsoring this tournament. Love the rivalry from Shaye. It's pretty cool. Right, we've got GLA for Shaye in the north with the did I say GLA? GLA vanilla in the blue. And the south we've got infantry for ExCaL. Looks like he's going for a similar build order, but he's skipping that barracks. And he's in the purple with the China infantry. ExCaL likes to do a like a barracks there, and then he'll do a bunker on the other side. Two terrorists from Shaye are going to the left on the right side of the map. Is this going to be 4-4? I think this is Shaye's opportunity, because I think, like I said before, if you play this absolutely perfect, I think GLA should control the game and should be eventually able to win, especially when the map's wide open like this. GLA can get the wraparound, but with the correct bunker placement, protect your trucks, push out in the mid game, I think infantry has a super strong chance. So yeah, I think it's fairly balanced, to be fair. Terrorist here is going to be forced away. ExCaL does have a minigunner inside of there, but the terrorist could turn around. He might be able to kill the outpost. It's the slowest battle you've ever seen. Terrorist is going to try and hit something. Technical now coming in. Don't know if that's... I think it's going to be a tech RPG. Just going to pop open these outposts. Doesn't manage to kill it completely though, but does take quite a bit of HP off it. So nicely played there from Shaye so far. Shaye's got a worker down this bottom right side. Anomaly says his side's still in the tournament. Yeah, he is. The only person that's been eliminated so far confirmed is Google, and then the loser of Vivid versus Fargo yesterday. But I won't spoil that for people who want to go back and watch it. Yeah, I won't spoil that just yet. Yeah, Size is still in. He will play the winner of Asus and Boyka. Okay, so outpost does go down there. Although that doesn't mean that much, because it's the infantry inside that doesn't mean anything. It's the more the maneuverability. Ooh, is that a TNT? That's a TNT. Ooh. Does take out the flamer, but doesn't take out the outpost. And the outpost is what makes the difference here. So they protect the infantry, and also, like I said before, it's the transport around the map, the quick transport around the map. These outposts will re-heal as well, but they are slow to re-heal. Okay, so Shaye's going to be under a bit of pressure now, because this attack is going to be hard to deal with unless you've got a load of quads. It does have some quads, but I don't know if that's enough or not. RPGs and terrorists are also good for slowing this down. Does evac one minigunner? Interesting battle here. I think that outpost there might actually get picked off, but if ExCaL micros this correctly, it might take at least a few quads with him. He's taking down a lot of quads, actually. A lot of quads have gone down. Got a worker in the back of ExCaL's base now. I don't know if ExCaL's seen that. I don't know if you can see that. It's quite at the bottom of the map. Sometimes your vision kind of gets stuck here, so unless ExCaL's scrolled all the way down, might not even see it. But how is Shaye going to deal with this outpost? He's going to try and deal with it with one quad, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think a toxin tractor at this point mixed into your quad army is good, because it has a load of hit points against tank hunters. Okay, now maybe Shaye has enough to deal with this, with the tech, as well as the quads. Yeah, he is. And this worker here might actually prove to be a big thorn in ExCaL's side. Could kill some Turks, might be able to pick off even both dozers. Might be able to pick off the propaganda center, but has ExCaL even seen it? It's the most randomest tunnel. I don't think ExCal's seen it. He's not going to see it until it's probably too late. You can hear the construction sound if you do go over there, but you're not going to be expecting that. Oh, ExCal has seen it. He's seen it. He's going over there now, but he's also busy over here as well, but he has seen this tunnel. Shaye's going to need to cancel that, I think. Nah, let it cancel, man. Just let it cancel. Yeah, I think he cancelled it. Gets his money back. And then the right side, an outpost has been found. I'm going to go down, but Shaye's main base is going to die. Flamer and outpost army, and the war factory just go down. Shaye's just going to go for a pure counter attack. He's realized he probably can't defend that. And his base is already expanded to a third supply, but we will become a second supply because that supply is now dead. So the annoying thing is now you gotta wait for the mines before you can push in. And also ExCaL still has a good chance of defending this just with the pure amount of outposts and tank hunters he's got left. There's a lot of tank hunters here now, but that's what I mean. Maybe a toxin tractor or two mixed into your army could actually be very good. Get the veterancy on these quads and actually get them into a choke point, and the tank hunters might still go down. But this outpost here, all ExCaL has to do really is just micro that a little bit. All these quads are going to go down. I think that's Shaye out of this game. A lot quicker than the previous one. Like someone said, it'll be a lot quicker this one. But it's ExCaL to go on and take this victory. He has a really nice setup in his base where he just protects them trucks. That wouldn't even make him dozeless even if he hit that one. So I think, are we going to see GG? Oh, do see GG from Shaye. Well played to ExCaL. Takes this one. It makes it 5-3. So yeah, 5-3 is the score. Best of 13s, first to win 7 games. ExCal's well and truly almost there. It'll be ExCal's matchup now, and then Shaye will pick the map. Show him some maps, maybe get his maybe you get some inspiration from this. I hope we see something weird, actually, like hidden treasures or some weird stuff. Gold Cobra. It's a bit of a weird map. I don't actually like that one. It's one of a few maps I actually don't like. He wants Gorge Drought. Okay, Snowy Drought. Okay, Shaye's picked Nuke. I think this is a matchup where Nuke you have to favor. But on a big map like this... Shaye with the shit talking again. On a big map like this, you get enough helixes out, you can quickly turn it around. ExCaL calls in the budget Fargo. He has been a bit like the budget Fargo, to be fair. Okay, in the north, we've got ExCaL with the purple China tank. In the south, we've got blue for Shaye and the China nuke. See, I think you have to say you prefer to have nuke here, but I think ExCaL is very used to this matchup from his vast experience of when he used to like play like 10 years ago. I'm sure nuke. Well, I know he's very familiar with like nuke mirror, for example, but I'm sure he's very familiar with nuke tank as well. So I'm sure he's got some decent strat to go for. He's actually gone for a quick barracks. So is he going to do a supply and then a bunker here? I think he's going to do a bunker here and then get inside of that as well. I think that's what he's going to probably try and do. He's actually going for a airfield. It's going to be a fast helix, which actually don't really expect that from a tank. But on a massive map like this, maybe that is the that's the time to see it. But yeah, is he going to have enough money? To do all of that, he's gonna successfully block off this right side, but unless Shaye sends a flamer straight down the right, that could hurt. So yeah, ExCaL right now only has 3 tank hunters. He's gonna queue up another one now. Just see him queue up another one there, and probably one more now. But the helix takes 5 seconds longer to build for tank compared to the other ones. Battlemaster down the right side is not gonna. Well, it probably will get through, but it'll probably die. Oh, it needs to go back. So Shaye should be realizing now, okay, that's bunkered. And that there's a bunker there, so he's gone barracks. So there could be a helix. Need to be aware there could be a helix. So helix is out now, and Shaye's going to see it pretty early on. It's going to force him to make gats. There's no gats out right now. That one does go down. This Battlemaster does go down as well. So everything's going in ExCal's way so far. Nice build order, to be honest, from ExCaL. Real smart. Shaye saving his outpost by actually putting the tank hunter outside of it. First gat is out. Needs to be careful with this helix, he could lose a little bit of HP on it there. Does lose a little bit. Ooh, even a bit more, actually. He is actually pretty low already, actually, almost on half HP. Does Shaye want to think about expanding to a 3rd supply? ExCaL now dropping down a war factory, but he's on 3 supplies already. Shaye dropping down a propaganda center instead of a 3rd supply. I mean, if this game goes super late, the reason that nuke is so strong is because when you get overlords, ECMs, and gats with the chain gun, and you're spread across the map, or you cover the map with gats and then push with your overlords ECM, as long as you've got a few chain gun gats in there, it's super hard for tank to really do anything about it because the overlords just wreck everything. And especially if like nuke cannons come out, ranged units, tank has no ranged units. The helix is now fully repaired, but now chased back again. Probably wants to still repair it. Propaganda center now going down for ExCaL. Shaye does have control of this bunker here on the left side. 3rd supply for Shaye. He has 21 XP, so it's not really. I mean, what has he killed for 21 XP? What has he got for? What has he got 21 XP for? Or maybe he killed. Yeah, he's killed one guy inside of that, and that's what he's done. So yeah, going to be a longer game this one, I think. But the longer it goes on, you have to say it favors nuke still because of the ranged units. Because as soon as you get chain guns, super hard for the Helixes to do anything. But I mean, with the one GAT just out in the open, maybe you can pick that off. But as soon as an ECM's there, it renders this one Helix useless by itself. But there are 2 Helixes out now. Oil and Refinery not captured yet. Oil and Refinery going to be captured very soon by Shaye, who already has his oil, actually. I think if you're not going to do a second supply there, because I think you can do 1-2 supplies there, you could at least build 3 or 4 trucks to collect from the individual piles. I think you'll collect faster. But attack here from actually ExCaL is going to lose maybe 1 Helix. Oh, he does escape just, and he kills... I'm not sure whose unit that was. I think it was ExCal's, actually. ExCaL lucky to survive there with just very, very low amount of HP. A lot of ECMs now coming out for ExCaL as well as Battle Masters. But I don't think that's wise for Shaye to push down that left side, because the amount of ECMs out, his army will just get shut down surely by the ECM. So he needs to run away from that as fast as possible. He's blocked himself with his own ECM. And now his Overlord is going to get... you just have to... At some point, you have to cut your losses. That's gone down and you're not going to retrieve that. But bad micro. He blocked his own Overlord with his own ECM. So yeah, not good from Shaye there. I mean, with the refinery, you could probably even drop down a 3rd war factory and just spam pure units, especially with that 3rd supply there. So I still think Shaye's got the advantage purely because of the army. But every engagement so far, ExCaL is winning. He's got a decent amount of ECMs out, so you might be trying to go for a pure ECM spam with Helixes, which actually I like to go that build order as well. But it needs to be careful, Shaye, with these Overlords that are just out in the open. He could lose another Overlord here. Ooh. Shaye's units are getting picked off. The thing is, does Shaye even want to engage that when there's so many ECMs? Nicely played there by ExCaL. Again, I don't think this is the right engagement for Shaye to take. I mean, this army here with the amount of ECMs can just shut down the whole of this. Shaye hanging around once again. There is a nuke cannon coming in now. So actually luring ExCaL in, but the 2 Helixes, oh sorry, yeah, 2 Helixes are coming in now. But Shaye decided not to fire the nuke cannon. Nice nuke cannon hit, and that's the first bit of decent damage that Shaye's actually done. Helix is coming in, does pick off the dozer. There's already a CC in play. The repair bay and artillery platforms both belong to Shaye, but now 1 to ExCaL. Nuke mix are going to be on the way soon. Ooh, was that a double shot nuke cannon? I think it was. And actually now the nuke cannons are out, and now they're in play. It's turning in Shaye's favor now. The Helix is coming in, but there are 2 GATs. This pick off the Helix is a little bit indecisive there from ExCaL. Nuke cannon fires again, and actually the savior of the nuke cannon dishing out loads of damage there, and not the best control of Helix is by ExCaL. So yeah, looks like going to be nuke mix. The Black Lotus for ExCaL is actually going to steal the airfield, but it's not going to achieve anything because there is a GAT there actually. Artillery already out for Shaye. There's 1 MiG in the air, and that's got the nuke upgrade already, so that's kind of bad for ExCaL. That 2 nuke cannon, don't always see one of those. Nuke MiG comes in, that's going to do big damage here. A second nuke MiG not actually achieving that much, and this Overlord is going to survive. Don't tell me that's going to survive. Does manage to survive. I don't know how that Overlord or that... We've got a Vet 3 nuke cannon. I don't know how both of them units are alive. Crazy stuff here on Snowy Drought. Artillery coming in from ExCaL now. Shaye did kill the oil with his artillery. Nice, like a red explosion when that first hits. Artillery kills the airfield. Just watching this nuke cannon is just amazing. A Vet 3 nuke cannon. No chain guns yet from Shaye. He has 9k though. I'm not impressed with the floating of Shaye a lot of the time. nice one with the nuke mix. Gotta remember, it's 3 minutes 40 until the nuke is actually going to fire itself. It's only one GAT here with ECM, and the Helixes do come in and reign supreme. They're going to take over. The whole army for Shaye now is going to be taken out because there's not enough GATs there and he doesn't have the chain gun. GATs have been frantically dropped down. Nuke mix are back in the air. But I mean, with this 9k float, he could have dropped down another war factory and just upgraded to the chain gun. He would have had such a better time against them Helixes with the chain gun. So very scrappy in the middle, but with the nuke mix, it's very hard to deal with. The neutral, sorry, not neutral mines. The normal mines have been dropped in front of the war factory, but these MiGs might take out the Helixes. Ooh, does take out both Helixes. That's a massive blow to ExCaL. That's his whole air army has been taken out now. Now it's just ground versus ground. Black Lotus is in the base of Shaye, but it's very low HP already, so I don't think she's going to achieve anything. This is a nice attempt by ExCaL, but it looks like the longer it goes, the more in favor of Shaye this is tipping. Carpet bomb coming across the map now. Is that going to be on the refinery? Ooh, he's going for the supply, but it's going to get a dozer at least. Yeah, it does get the dozer. Very nice. The nuke's going to fire in 2 minutes. Are we going to see our first nuke fire in this series? Don't think we've seen it so far. Nuke mix come in doing massive devastation to ExCaL's army once again. ExCaL now being forced back. Shaye's on 10k. But I mean, as long as he's winning the game, I don't have that much of an issue for it, but he could be winning the game even more. He could even have a dozer here, for example, getting oh, Shaye's saying 10k. It's actually an 11k. He says, was it? I think maybe he's trying a little bit too hard to be Fargo. Like, there's only one Fargo. Like, don't know. He's not doing his public perception any good. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't think he's doing him any favors, but I mean, if he gives him a mental edge going into the further games, and we're going to see a better performance from him because of it, and then great. But yeah, it is like, as ExCaL said, a budget version of Fargo. There's only one Fargo. Okay, 5-4 is the score. ExCaL now has the better army here. I normally asked, is it not pro rules? Nah, none of the games, none of the pro 1v1 games that you see me casting will be any rules. There's no rules. Where the hell is Shaye gone? He's still in the game. Shaye might have been checking the replay there. I think that might be why he was slow. Shaye saying this is probably last. His battery is dying. What the hell are you on? An unchargeable laptop? Get the fucking hamster wheel out, plug it in, get a lemon plugged into it, produces electricity, charge it. Like, how can he be playing on an unchargeable laptop? It's talking rubbish. If he quits after this game, and because of his attitude as well throughout his games, he's gonna get kicked. I'll speak to the sponsor, but I mean, with this attitude we've seen from him, I mean, there's nothing wrong with just the attitude, but then to say, okay, this is probably last, and I think it is, we're not putting up with that. He will just get kicked from the tournament, or we'll replace him. I don't think it's fair to ExCaL to play another round, or have to play this another day. So, yeah, Shaye will probably get kicked. Right, anyway, getting distracted from the games. We've got Shaye with tank in the top of Snowy Drought, going for 2 supplies, 2 war factories, maybe? Yeah, 2 supplies, 2 war factories. And war factory and fast propaganda center, it looks like, from ExCaL. I actually really like this build order. It's really, really strong. But if Shaye does put out all the aggression early on with 2 war factories straight down the middle of the map, then that actually might punish ExCaL. So Shaye might be thinking ahead here. Might know what build order ExCal's going for. And I have seen ExCaL do this a few times. It's got to be in your head. Okay, so ExCaL with a nice setup, actually. He's done a bunker on this left side. 2 tank hunters going to go in there. Battlemaster down the middle has been chased away, so Shaye is the one applying the pressure here. But ExCal's going to be on very fast overlords. So 2 Battlemasters here, but if an Overlord pops out there, it's an outpost. So those Battlemasters going to be chased away. Outpost does just stop the Battlemaster, I think. Yeah, but it does go down in the process. 2 Battlemasters here are going to be chased away. Needs to be careful because you give ExCaL loads of XP from kills on these Battlemasters. And the outpost will go down. Could use the GAT to clear that up pretty quick, actually. But Shaye not really... Oh, no, he is interested in clearing up. Thought he was going to retreat there for a second. Outpost down the left side from Shaye. Shaye going to close in on these Battlemasters. I think those Battlemasters will get shut down. I mean, if you look here, they're getting surrounded by Vet 2 Battlemasters from all sides. So those are going to be chased away. Tank Hunter here is going to provide a bit of a scout. But I think we're going to see first Overlord soon. Lotus is out now. Yeah, first Overlord. But yeah, Shaye has got a decent amount of tanks, and this is the problem. When you do this build order, like, sure, he's in a good position now, but he needs to get that second War Factory down and get a decent amount out, because Battlemasters are super strong, even in numbers against an Overlord. They are super strong as well. But yeah, ECM and Battlemasters versus fewer Overlords and ECMs, actually the tank actually often does very, very well, as I'm sure a lot of pros have experienced before. ExCaL's dropping down another bunker in the middle, feeling the pressure here, but there's a nuke cannon already out. So yeah, that's going to be hard for Shaye, because a nice switch there from ExCaL, but ExCaL playing this super defensive, not wanting to mess around, so a nice Helix switch here would actually be pretty decent from Shaye. Shaye's not expanded to his oil and refinery yet, but he might have a Lotus queued up. Ooh, Lotus is already out, actually, I missed that. So Shaye's not actually in that bad of a position. ExCaL's playing this super, super safe. ExCaL already with a Lotus in the middle. That has been detected, and now he will know that he's ahead in terms of refinery and oil. Ooh, Lotus is going to go low, but she is going to escape. Needs to queue up, maybe put his own Lotus over there. Otherwise, bring an outpost. So Shaye seemingly wants to switch to a Helix. Nah, it's difficult as tank. It's really difficult. I mean, the ExCaL's now in a super strong position. There's a double fire on the nuke cannon. Triple fire, actually, because of the veterancy on the first shot. Crazy nuke cannon. It's going to fire again in a second. That's that whole army probably wrecked. And ExCaL's already pretty close to level 3 just from killing a few Battle Masters. I mean, if you look now, it's going to be level 3. CC's already been placed down. So yeah, this is bad. Shaye's gonna lose this one. Yeah, he just quits. So if Shaye bails now, I think we just put ExCaL through 6-4. You can't just bail on a series like one game away from losing. I don't think that's very fair. So I'll double check with the sponsor. But if he does bail now, he will get kicked from the tournament. It's only a 5-minute game. It's not like it was the longest game. So matchup for Shaye. And then ExCaL will choose the map. Who wants demo laser? So ExCaL waiting for him to choose the map. He only needs one more to win. Sand Serpent. Let's see if he wants Sand Scorpion, because that's the latest. All right, laser and demo. So ExCaL, of course, only needs one more. Shaye needs to win now 3 in a row. If his battery even lasts that long, let's see. Shaye did want to leave, yeah, correct. All right, so top left, we've got laser for Shaye in the blue. I think he has to go for whatever reason. I don't know if he lives with his family or something. But yeah, you can only play usually at certain times and has to be off by a certain time. So something obviously going on at home, like I don't buy into the story of low battery, because he even messages like before the games he wanted to start 30 minutes early, so I think that's why. Yeah, Shaye with the top left blue laser general, and then the bottom right we've got ExCaL with the GLA demolition in the purple. So ExCal's got a terrorist. Is he going to put it on guard mode there, looking out for the dozer drop, maybe? And then is he going to do some rebels to go for the oil capture? Do I know why the servers are down? Nah, I don't, I'm afraid. But it doesn't surprise me, man. I lost my patience with the Revora servers. I'm just playing everything on Game Ranger now, pretty much. I recommend get Game Ranger. Check for Game Ranger for games first, and if you can't find any there, go on Revora as a second option now. That's how bad Revora has become. Okay, so TNT being prepared by ExCaL. Is he going to go for a TNT with an RPG inside of it, or is his second attack going to be the RPG? Dawson Lipman, welcome, man. Welcome to the chat in the stream. Yeah, there is a snow version of this one. I can't remember what it's called. It's like it's called White Serpent or something like that, I think. Or Snow Serpent, something like that. There is a winter one, yeah. But I haven't actually played on it myself. I've only seen this one. Okay, dozers get picked off by ExCaL. Shaye now guarding pretty much all the entrances with his Vs. But what he is susceptible to is if ExCaL does his typical big tech RPG push, then if he does that, he could pick off some of these Vs that are just by themselves. But Shaye seems fully aware of techs coming through these entrances. Shaye dropping down a firebase. Could just actually just push straight down the middle of the map. I only think there's only one RPG inside of there, so you could just go straight down the middle. Otherwise, you could do a big drop of get all 4 Chinooks and bring all of your Vs. Shaye's actually going to pick off this tentacle here. RPG's going to get found inside of it, but so is the terrorist. And actually takes down 1 V. And I think there was at least 1 missile defender inside of there. Wasn't paying attention fully, but I think there was 1. And the other terrorist gets taken down as well. Okay, take RPG from ExCaL, and that does get stopped. He was going for the dozer hunt there, because I think he knows that Shaye's on the 1 dozer now. But you know what might be good? Now that that supply is almost completely cleared, it might be good just to put the dozer inside the Chinook. Maybe build some tanks. What is he, laser? He could build some tanks, maybe some extra Vs, and then do a push out. And he could probably hold with maybe that second firebase a few, or he is building another Chinook. But I don't know if that was the right decision, because there's only a little bit of money left. So yeah, he is planning to do some kind of big push. And I think he's going to go straight down the middle. But is he going to find the demo trap? There is a TNT coming in now, and if Shaye's not quick, he might actually lose his dozer here. Ooh. So now he knows that Shaye's going for this big push, and it's going to go down the middle of the map. And Shaye behind this is probably going to be making more Vs, more missile defenders. So will ExCaL now go for the base trade, or will he try and hold this? Looks like he's maybe going to try and hold this. Impressive that he's got a load of technicals out as well, considering he is Gillet demo. On the left side, supply has been taken. Shaye's a little bit busy back at home. There is a demo trap there. Needs to be careful of the demo trap. Ooh, GG. That's over. You can't lose them 3 Vs there. That's over. Hi there from ExCaL. Nice lag from Shaye. Use lag to win instead of luck. I think Shaye might have just out-talked himself. Funny brain. Shaye's just showing what kind of character he is. Like, last time I hosted a free-for-all tournament, like, there was nothing but drama. You can't even, like, reason or have a normal conversation with this guy. Trust me, ever since that free-for-all tournament that I hosted, and he was like, I was private messaging him saying, look, it's so stressful organizing a tournament. Can we please just arrange this by replaying it? And he thought about it, and then he switched back to his evil self. Honestly, he's honestly not a nice guy, and I don't think I should actually let him play in any future tournaments. I know there at the end it was only kind of light, but he already tried to quit. He's just like all round not a nice guy, I don't think. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. But anyway, GG's. Well played to ExCaL. Goes through 7-4. Pretty convincing victory. Nice demo trap there. Sealed the victory for him. 36,000 money compared to 18,000. So that's the end of the games today, end of the stream. I'm gonna just quickly show you the bracket to remind you who will face off against who. So just bear with me 2 seconds and I'll show you the bracket. Okay, so reminder, this tournament, $600 prize money in total. First place will get $500. Second place getting $100. I'm the host of this whole tournament and streamer of every single game. Don't know when the next games will be, but watch this space. Sponsor is obviously Toweleeeie, putting in all of this money and keeping Zero alive. So massive shout out to him. Google already got eliminated. He played against Size. We've just seen now Shaye get eliminated. Fargo and Vivid played yesterday. I won't spoil that in case you want to go back and watch it. Every game's a best of 13. There's these specific matchups you can choose. Size will now play the winner of Boyka and Asus. Asus is on the verge of getting kicked because he's not putting in enough effort, in my opinion, to sort out his game. So maybe Toweleeeie wants to let me know if we should kick him or replace him. Maybe we can get Peter or Logica or someone like that. to play in his spot instead. So ExCaL defeats Shaye here 7-4. He'll go through there. Vivid and Fargo played yesterday, so the winner of that, I won't spoil the result again, but we'll now play ExCaL. That game can happen straight away, so if ExCaL and the winner of that one want to get the game organized straight away, let's not mess around. It's actually this side. It's actually Boyka and Asus that's actually slowing things down now. So Asus, if you're watching this, get that game organized with Boyka ASAP. As Toweleeeie is the sponsor of this, all the games only happen on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays, because that's the days that Toweleeeie wants to watch it live. That's the days he's only free. So, I mean, what we're on now, we're on Thursday now. So, unless Asus and Boyka sort it out for Friday or Saturday, then yeah, we don't know when the next games will be. But watch this space. I'll put a reminder on this channel. So, yeah, GG's well played. Cheers to everyone that tuned in today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Remember to like the stream if you enjoyed it. Well played to ExCaL. Super well played. And, yeah, big shout out to Toweleeeie, who's in the chat, by the way. So a massive shout out to him. Make sure you say thank you to him for keeping 0 alive in another amazing tournament. So GG's well played, and I'll see you very soon.